Now, when the Redmi Note 7 was announced, I shot a video explaining why the 48 megapixel camera on the Redmi Note 7 is not fake, how it actually works and what's the difference between that, the Samsung sensor they use on the Redmi Note 7 and the Sony sensor they use on the Redmi Note 7 Pro. Now, that was all theory, of course, since I didn't have my hands on the phone. But today, now that we've got the Redmi Note 7 in hand, let's take a practical look at how the 48 megapixel camera fares. Does it actually add more detail? Let's find out. Hey guys, Ash here from C4eTech and let's get started. If you do end up liking this video, please don't forget to turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon. Now the Redmi Note 7 uses Samsung's Isocell GM1 sensor with an f1.8 lens. If you've not watched my other video, this basically reads the data of the sensor as 12 megapixels and then interpolates it to provide 48 megapixels worth of data. Again, please do watch that video for more information on the theoretical aspect of this. So here on the Redmi Note 7, the auto mode only shoots 12 megapixel pictures. When you switch to the Pro mode though, the 48 megapixel toggle becomes available and we used it to shoot some samples and let's take a look at them here. So here's the first shot. Let's zoom in. Look at the leaves. There's a bit of extra detail on the 48 megapixel shot, isn't there? I'm sure you can see it. In this shot, the difference is more obvious. The detail in the pistil of the flower, you can see a lot more on the 48 megapixel shot. But then in cases like this, with the shot of the houses, zoom in and look at the window and there's just a tiny bit more texture on the wood, on the window of the 48 megapixel shot. It's almost negligible. You really have to look hard to find the difference. But then again, in an example like this, zoom into the Pulsar branding of the bike. The 12 megapixel shot has noticeably less detail. It even has some chromatic aberration, the purple fringing that the 48 megapixel shot doesn't have. So what's the conclusion? While the Isocell GM1 might not produce the same amount of detail as a true 48 megapixel sensor like Sony's IMX586, it does in fact add more detail in most cases and perform better than a regular 12 megapixel sensor of similar quality. So the 48 megapixel mode on the Redmi Note 7, while it might be a tad misleading, it is most definitely not a gimmick, it's not fake. So there you go. This is something I've been interested in testing ever since the Redmi Note 7 was announced. I hope you guys found the video as interesting as I felt while shooting it. If you did, please share it with friends and family. Thumbs up, thumbs down based on what you felt. Subscribe, turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon if you haven't yet. Thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, my name's Ash. You've been watching C4eTech and I'm signing off for now. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.